Yes, you are late. I know that's come as a surprise, but in America, if you're getting into a good school, you start at 10. Actually, let me rephrase that. My son is 10. He and his friends are already talking about which college they're gonna go and what they're gonna do to make sure they get into college. That's fifth grade. Just to make sure that you know what kind of a competition you have to deal with. First, go into community college. The community college will allow you usually about 2 or 3 years. And this is where things got really tricky because I know a lot of people, including even the counselors here, would like to say, oh yeah, you spend 2 years in community college, then you transfer out and do another 2 years in university. Well, doesn't work exactly like that. You will spend at least 2 years in community college to do whatever you need to do. The problem is depends on where you are. It might take more than 2 years. First of all, when you get into community college, this is something you really need to remember and understand. You're gonna hate me for saying this, but your grade in Indonesian high school doesn't really matter much. Yep, I'm sorry. I just broke a bubble. The reason why is because when you come here, they will put you on what they call this placement test. They need to know where is your English and where's your math. Okay? So I'm not saying that your high school doesn't matter. I'm just saying the grade doesn't really matter much. You have to pass high school, yes. You don't have to get an A because they don't care really. You pass high school, you're good. By the way, UC students, did you hear me? It doesn't care. So you know what? If you think you could do better in America, come. I was a B average, I didn't like the Indonesian style of education. But anyway, I'm digressing. This is how you're going to try to ace the system. Not to beat the system, ace the system. Number one, when you come here, make sure you bring your math note, okay? Maybe your English note, fine, And then before you took that placement test, you're gonna study. You're gonna study like your life depends on it because your life depends on it. When you take that placement test, they will figure out, oh, okay, you're at English this much. In order for you to transfer out, they need English level 2. So how far is it from English 365 to English level 2? I don't know, because again, depends on your community college, it's going to be different. That's why the placement test is important, because you need to get as high as possible. The same goes with math. Math is even more complicated. Why? Well, because depends on what your major gonna be. Your math requirement gonna be different. If you're gonna major in business or English or journalism, you probably don't have to get that higher level of math. But if you're gonna major in computer science, engineering, or whatever it is, you're gonna have to have a very high level of math. And that's a lot of math. Okay? And if you're planning to spend only 2 years, and then assuming that you're not doing summer, that gives you 4 semesters. Okay, 4 semesters for you to do all your math and English requirement. Hopefully you only need those 4. But what if you need extra? And I know you're saying like, well, I could take summer or winter. Yes, assuming the class is offered. You see? After your first semester, which by the way, you're gonna work your ass off because you're gonna study a lot also on this. So you could apply to be a tutor. Now I'm gonna be honest. It's easier to get a tutor, to work as a tutor in math or any kind of science. It's gonna be a bit more difficult in English, well, partly because usually, if you're an international student, your English might not always be up to par. So it's not all lost. Because if you could ace those, you get a good grade, then you'll get a chance to transfer to a very good university. And you know what the good side of it? You save loads of money. Good luck.